This Joy of the Joy Chronicles video is about the Swizzlers, the 94 children Ashtar Commander Tonos and I adopted in Book 3, A Wish is Granted. After you read any of the blog articles about them on my website, joyelaine.com, you will understand why we are so fortunate and sometimes challenged to be their parents. Hello, I'm Joy Elaine, and I'm delighted to share with you information about these precocious, genius children of ours. When the Swizzlers telepathically join together to be 94 minds working together, they are beyond genius. For example, when we send out transmissions to the Joy Councils in other universes, it is important that they be calibrated for each of the worlds in those other 46 universes. Due to cultural differences, it simply wouldn't be appropriate to send those worlds the same assistance we send to Earth. The Swizzlers, working as the CEV, the Council for Earth Vigilance that you meet in Book 1, are capable of making our transmissions appropriate for every culture, on every world, in the entirety of existence. Their abilities have pulled us out of hot water many times. But let's look at the other aspect of their natures, which is how they are becoming individuals. Before they incarnated in Book 2, Blossoming of Love, they existed only as an energy consciousness. In that form, they decided that watching TV, and especially cartoons, was one of the best ways to learn about Earth humans. You and I know that isn't a good source, but Mickey Mouse, Scooby-Doo, Casper the Friendly Ghost, and Disney movies were some of their favorites. Former President Kennedy described their individual incarnated versions as about the equivalent of a 5-year-old Earth human. When you add together their eagerness to experience any and every physical activity possible, no requirement for sleep, never getting tired, and being fireproof, courtesy of Laponi, our genie, you have a recipe for unparalleled experiences in adventure and experimentation. They are indomitable and indestructible, except when several of them decided to jump into a deep pit using umbrellas for parachutes. Since they are not organic, they didn't feel pain when they ended up in pieces at the bottom of the pit. But Charlie, who didn't jump, was severely traumatized. I've had difficulty convincing them of the undesirability of pretending they are Mary Poppins. Charlie is Swizzler number 1, and although he taught 2 or 3 of the others to say a few words, he's the only one who speaks regularly. The others didn't begin experimenting much with becoming individuals until Book 3, and so it took me 10 books to find out a bit about each of them. As of this writing, 57 of them have chosen a name. Here are some of their selections. Truly Scrumptious, Chase, after Chevy Chase, Bruce, after Bruce Almighty, Charity, he thinks this name helps him to be philanthropic, Teddy Fingers, he always wears gloves, Thursday, Boogie-Aloo, Butterball, Whitlin, he loves to whittle, Corny, Pickles, Shelley Bitters, Shirley Gal, Siggy, and Trombone. After watching the movie Music Man, number 76 decided he wanted to be named Trombone and also to have the bell of a trombone for a head. Laponi assisted him to have that feature. Then number 73 also chose to have a trombone head to be of support. Charlie said they couldn't play themselves very well. Later, when number 73 decided he wanted to be named Trombone also, they arm wrestled for the name. Appropriately, 76 won. Many of them are ambivalent about gender. Number 43 is called Kelly when he's a girl, and Kalu when he's a boy. Number 61 wears cowboy clothes when he's a boy and a ballerina outfit when he's a girl. He's a great dancer, by the way. And I just found out recently that for most of his incarnated life, number 85 has been wearing a Western saddle on his back. His reason for that was that he might want to be a horse instead of a boy when he grew up. Charlie confided to me that the stirrups were always getting in the way. 85 was finally willing to unsaddle himself when Charlie and I persuaded him that no horse wears a saddle all of the time. However, he still wears horseshoes on the bottom of his shoes because he likes the way they sound when he walks. Number 62 has been a challenge for Charlie, who has tried several times to persuade him to have lips, teeth, and a mouth. 62 has resisted all of Charlie's blandishments to get him to try any of those accessories, and has also steadfastly refused to give up his mustache lips. He recently was willing to add a Mr. Potato Head nose to his face. Finally, number 80 likes Crayola crayons so much that he wears an outfit, complete with a pointed hat, that makes him look like a crayon. He has an outfit for every color in the big box of crayons. I loved it when Tonas gave him a large crayon sharpener for a Christmas present. This Swizzler information is just the tip of the iceberg, or rather, the tip of the crayon, that you will discover as you read the Joy Chronicles. I'm sure you will fall in love with our children just like we have. Namaste.